Hey guys, welcome back to the MCU HQ. I am going to do a breakdown of the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I do not break down trailers all that often. I want to do it more because it's fun. I just don't do it for some reason. But this trailer was making me feel things, so we're doing a breakdown of it. So, yeah, I'm essentially just going to go shot by shot. And break down what we're seeing here. I'm going to try to do it with my volume on. We're going to see how that goes. And
We were gone for quite a...
okay. So, first off, I skipped this to get to the shot of Star-Lord, and I was like, wait. It turns into, it looks like the tape deck in the Milano, which I think is cool. That's a cool little, I kind of wish they would do these for the actual movie. Like, change up the Marvel logo every time, like Disney does with the Disney logo.
We were gone.
Alright. And Peter on their new ship, which looks like... First off, I like that you can see the second level from the top level. I wonder if there's more seats below. Like, is it meant to accommodate, like, more people in the cockpit? So this new ship, which it was in the holiday special... There it is. It's called the Bowie, named after David Bowie. And then there's a better shot of it. But before we move on, I've been wondering what planet they're supposed to be on here, because you would think it's Earth, judging by the look of it. But also, there's a very good chance it's not Earth, and it's just some other planet in the galaxy that's just developed the exact same way as Earth. But there's something in the middle that looks like could be the Statue of Liberty. Then,
No matter what happens next.
yeah, so this is a better shot of the Bowie. So it's like a teal and purple, which is an interesting color scheme. I think the Milano's is still the best, the blue and orange. But yes, look at these houses. It's literally just Earth. Also, I like the way it lands, where like the two legs come out. I think that's cool.
The galaxy still needs its...
Okay, these suits. So these suits are from the comic. And I think they look good on some people. There's a shot in here later, I'll point it out. I think Chris Pratt looks amazing in the suit. I don't particularly think Nebula looks good in it. And Mantis is tolerable. But they don't feel like they fit the women particularly well. Drax is wearing one also. Of course, his arc, he's now okay wearing a shirt. So we see him and Groot in the back there. Groot looking the exact same as in the holiday special.
Hello.
Maybe a bit beefier.
We come in peace.
Okay, so we have all these different alien creatures, which I think are great. I like how different they all look, and none of them look... I mean, they're all humanoid, but none of them look like human creatures. You know, like this is very clearly alien. So these ones are crazy. So this one looks like a Hawkman back here. This thing, which I assume is like a bunny. More bunny. A panda. They're so weird. And then this little friggin' thing. It looks like live action Zootopia. Who throws her little kickball to Drax. And I want to try to... There it is. Right when it connects with her face. Look at that. She goes... Like, she is out like a light. I love how Nebula's just watching. Hold on. Nebula's just, like, sitting there like, yep, makes sense.
But Drax, seriously, dude?
So we're going to talk about Drax a bit later. But we get some high intensity dodgeball here. And Groot's... I love this, because they're all sitting there freaking out, and Groot's just sitting there taking it, because he can. Right? Director James Gunn. Oh, that's another thing I like. The poster, they put a James Gunn film above the name. I just thought that was cool. Yeah, here he is, looking out into space again, all alone by himself in the cockpit. This is some beautiful shots in this. I think this is my favorite shot, one of my favorite shots in this trailer. I just love the lighting of it. My little film school going self adores the lighting in this shot. The way it reflects off the earpiece. Anyway, let's move on. Mantis. There's some people in the background here. I think Cosmo might be one of them. We'll see Cosmo here in a bit, but I think she's talking to Drax. Or Star-Lord. Either or. Okay, Baby Rocket. So this is the leaked, this is in the leaked trailer from Comic-Con. We saw this. But now we actually get to see it real. So that's the High Evolutionary's hand coming in. And that's a baby raccoon. You can see there's other animals here that are all cowering also. And then, boom, there's a little baby rocket that turns into adult rocket. Nebula says never forget where we came from, which I'm assuming going to be a big thing about this movie. So he's having his memory. Everyone's saying Among Us memes. What I love about these suits is how stupid they look. They're so James Gunn. And then there's this thing in the background that they're going to. I have no clue what on earth it could be. I know if you watch Grace Randolph's breakdown of this, she suggested that could be the High Evolutionary's base of operations, which I actually think it would be really cool. Looks all tentacly. It's disgusting. Okay. Gamora in this trailer is the best Gamora's ever looked in the entire MCU. The hair works perfectly here. Okay, so here's our shot of the team. There's Cosmo on the left, Kraglin, Groot, Nebula, Rocket, Drax, Mantis, and Nebula's carrying Star-Lord. This is the place that the holiday special was in Nowhere. And if you look on this side, that sign is the logo of the movie. So notice that. A lot of people are like, oh my god, he's not dead here. It definitely seems like an angelic sort of memorial thing, but no, he's alive. Okay. Okay, Star-Lord looking cool here. He does have his earbuds in. He was listening to music during whatever battle they're doing here because he's got his earbuds in. We'll actually see more of this particular battle later, or wherever they are later. But what I love about this is Rocket says, Pete, I'm done running. He usually calls him Quill. He's calling him Pete now. They're on a first name basis. That is a green person. So this is Gamora here. This is Gamora. This is Drax and this is Nebula because of the arm. I don't know who that is down there. I know that's an actual creature because we see them later. So this one might be Nebula.
I'm done running.
Lifts the gun. Yeah, so I definitely think this is the High Evolutionary's place. Some sort of organic matter he turned into his headquarters, which makes sense considering he's all about that. And then, boom, here he is from the back. I do kind of have an issue with the High Evolutionary, and that's that he just looks like a human in a purple suit. But he is a human running in essentially... Well, it's not really a hamster wheel because they're running on the ceiling. They're going in circles. But some creature he experimented on here. And this is, I'm going to butcher the name, Chukwudi Iwuji from Peacemaker. James Gunn actually offered him the job while they were filming Peacemaker. Okay, this is the best... Crap, I missed it. Okay, this is the best shot of Gamora we've ever gotten. It looks so... I love how the light's hitting her hair there. She looks so badass in this. I hope she gets to be badass in this, too. Like, I hope that she gets to be more badass than she was in the first two Guardians movies. It's time. I have no clue what this tagline means. Okay. Another prison break scene. Of course, we got Gamora there, so they're all thrown in prison together. Which I'm assuming is how Gamora ends up sticking with the group, is kind of like in the first one, they all group together from the prison break. That's probably what happens here. And Drax has a gnarly hole in his chest here. I actually think Drax has a bigger chance of dying in this movie than Rocket, purely because Dave Bautista's like, I'm done, I don't want to do any more of these. Not because he doesn't like him, because he wants to move on to other things. So I think Drax might die in this one. I also think Drax's death is the only thing that would get Mantis as worked up as she is later in this trailer. But also, look at Gamora looking great. We got Star-Lord back there. The gravity's clearly off, so Rocket may have been working his old... Actually, is it off? No. Oh, I think it is. No, there's a bunch of people floating. Rocket probably did something. Yeah, people are floating. Oh, we got Nebula back here also. I didn't notice her. I wonder if this has something to do with the High Evolutionary. Because this looks like brains and stuff. Like, those look like organic designs. Boom! The Bowie just... I love seeing the jumps. I'm assuming it just made a jump. Okay, here's more of their Among Us outfits. And it looks like this is the High Evolutionary's place. They're infiltrating here. Look at that. It looks like it's got like hair follicles and stuff sticking out. It's disgusting. It looks like something that could be in the quantum realm. Face the music. And here's Rocket's heartbreaking line. Okay. Some of his little cybernetic stuff is sticking out on his face here. Is that like food? Like, is there animal food? What the hell is happening here? I don't know, but it makes me sad. This looks like that Earth setting if you look down here. Yeah, so this might be that from that high stakes dodgeball tournament. It may go out the side of wherever they are. So this is the Bowie crashing down and Star-Lord and Groot, and I think this is from whatever fight that is on that place. I don't know how I feel about Groot. Like, I like that he doesn't look like the other Groot, but I don't know, it doesn't look convincing enough. It looks more like a guy in a suit to me. Okay, I love this shot. I was cheering when I saw this in the trailer, because we're seeing Nebula happy. We don't see Nebula happy, and James Gunn had said, we might be seeing Nebula happier in this one now that, the burden of Thanos is gone. That's what Karen Gillan was saying. So, here she's cheering about something in this. And this is like one of the first times we've seen her this happy. That looks like Taserface in the back. Okay, High Evolutionary again, looking menacing as hell. And then some sort of, because that's blood coming off what looks to be like a blade or a scalpel of some kind. He's doing something. I hate him already. Okay. Star-Lord's freaking out about something. And I honestly think it could be someone's body. I don't know what's going on here, but it scares me. This does look like the High Evolutionary's place that they're at. It has sort of that same feel as all the shots we've seen with him. A lot of people think he's looking at Rocket's body. And, okay. So this is the shot. So this is Lila. Lila the Otter, who's Rocket's girlfriend in the comics. I did not know that when I first watched this trailer. I learned that afterwards when I started, doing research and stuff. So, Lila the Otter. Some people thought it'd be funny if Lady Gaga voiced her because Bradley Cooper's Rocket. Some people think it's Danielle Melchior, who I believe is in this movie, who was Ratcatcher 2 in the Suicide Squad. And they have their little hug. Now, I wonder if this is a flashback. Because I actually don't think this is a flashback. I think this is, like, modern. Like, they go find her somewhere. And they reunite. And what's he holding? Okay. This is one of those creatures from Guardians 2. This is the creature that they take down at the start of that movie, that Sovereign creature. And the Sovereign are in this. We'll see Adam Warlock here in a minute. Elizabeth Debicki's back in this movie. And you got the High Evolutionary doing his experimentation, so it makes sense why we'd see one of these guys again. And if you look at Drax and Nebula, which I'll point out later too, their suits look burned, right? So they gotta fight another one of these. And there he is. There's Adam Warlock. Teased in Guardians 2. Took this long to see him. Now usually, the thing in his head is the Soul Stone. It's obviously not this time. And I'm not even going to get into the exposition on how Adam Warlock works. I know he's super important in the Infinity Gauntlet comic, and he's awesome in that. But I believe he's supposed to be like the perfect specimen in this. And so there's Will Poulter. Will Poulter's playing him. And he has a cape. I love capes, by the way. Capes are my favorite thing. My favorite Daenerys Targaryen outfit's the one with a cape. So, There's his little cape, and he is giving Nebula a beat down. So boom, there's Nebula. Is she wearing something over her arm? I don't know. Okay. But yeah, so Nebula's getting her ass kicked by Adam Warlock here. I wonder if Nebula's gonna die. I have ideas on who's gonna die. I'll put out that video later. Wait a minute. Hold on. I believe this is Nowhere. I think they're fighting in Nowhere. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure by the end of this movie, Adam Warlock will be a Guardian. He's not staying a bad guy at all. So boom. Yeah, they're fighting in Nowhere. Okay, so here's Mantis, distraught, heartbroken, broken. And they put kind of these last few shots over We Are Groot. But it's the exact line from the first movie, so Mantis is all distraught. Okay, so here's that shot I was referring to earlier. So see how good the guys look in these costumes? Like, look at, let's not count Rocket because he's CG, but Star-Lord and Drax look great. Nebula and Mantis do not look as great in these suits. Then we've also got Gamora in the back because she's back on the team now. And this little thing, who I don't know what that is, but Cosmo's not here. But Cosmo's like on the poster. Cosmo's been hyped up to be a member of the Guardians, but we have not seen Cosmo outside of one shot. I think they're saving a lot of Cosmo's stuff. Not gonna kind of overcook Cosmo in the marketing. Okay, a lot of people think this is a raccoon heaven of some sort. It looks like King's Cross Station from Deathly Hallows Part 2. But, you know, we've got naked Rocket here and everything. So a lot of people think this is some sort of afterlife or heavenly place that Rocket's in. Which I would say, oh, they won't show that in the trailer, but also they totally would, because we would be like, oh, it's so obvious that it's not that. But he's seeing something. He also looks really sad. God, the CG on Rocket's so good. Okay, I love this. A good old James Gunn circle shooting shot. We've gotten them before. I never get sick of it. Okay, so my favorite thing is Groot's entire middle section comes apart and turn into hands for guns. So he's holding... Is he holding... I think he's holding 6 guns. Yeah, because he's got 3 in front of him. He's got 2 over... Okay, I think he has 5 guns. He's got... Oh, no, he has 3 behind him. 3 in front of him. He's holding 6 blasters. And obviously there's Star-Lord with the guns Yondu gave him. Spoiler alert for the holiday special. And this is that fight we've seen earlier. And then this is that one from that hangar. But... Actually, let me go back to the hangar real quick. There's something I forgot to mention I was talking about. Look at Nebula's costume. And Drax's. Like, everyone else's are clean, but theirs look like they were burned or something. I'm really interested to know how the kind of dynamic between Nebula and Gamora is going to go in this one. Because, you know, we had Gamora help to redeem Nebula in Guardians 2. And now we have Nebula as a member of the team and Gamora as the outsider coming onto the team. So it's like they completely switched. Groot. Guardians 3! This is a great joke.
Kill anyone who gets in our way.
No, not kill anyone.
Kill a few people.
Kill no people.
Kill one guy, one stupid guy who no one loves.
Now you're just making it sad.
Okay, so here's what I like about the Bowie, is
One stupid...
the Benatar was a different ship, but when you were inside, it just kind of felt like the Milano again. Whereas the Bowie feels and looks completely different than the Milano or the Benatar. It truly feels like a different ship. I do wonder why they're doing this ship when the Benatar was intact at the end in Love and Thunder. Either something happens to it, or because the Guardians went all corporate, if we go back to this shot. Maybe they got an upgrade? I don't know. But they do totally look like they're all corporate, like they're working for the Nova Corps or something. So, in this...
Guy, one who gets in our way.
No, not kill anyone.
Kill a few people.
Kill no people.
kill one guy, one stupid guy who no one loves.
Now you're just making it sad.
May 5th. And then last thing to note here, boom. Elizabeth Debicki as Aisha. And Sylvester Stallone's back for this one also. So, just thought that was worth noting. But there you guys go. That is a breakdown of the entire trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. How excited are you for this movie? What are some of your theories? Who do you think might die? Let me know all that down in the comments below. Also leave a like on this video, subscribe, click on the bell icon to receive all notifications from the MCU HQ. That's going to be it. Have a great day, guys.